Somewhere along the way, exploration became something trivial. Experiencing something new and stretching our imaginations became an afterthought to playing it safe. But our story does not end here. We at LG are taking our first steps to explore the unknown. Because life is full of wonder. If you step away from the race and remember how to see through an explorer's eyes, our mission to make life better for you in unexpected ways and to never again stop exploring. LG Explorer Project.
Good morning, good afternoon, and also good evening. And now it's time to fly. Let me introduce you to the bold and adventurous start of our exploration, the first product of the Explorer project, LG Wing.
Don't you take my wing? Ow! Don't be so mad. Yeah, gotta change a thing. Why you hesitating to waste it? Time to spread the wing. Why don't you take my wing? Shining like ring.
Take flight to new spaces. LG Wing.
Hi there, my name is Austin Evans, and today I have the pleasure of greeting you as an LG Explorer expert, and I'm honored to reveal the first product of LG's Explorer project to the world. I'm happy to introduce a product that is truly unique and shows a very new direction for LG to explore. Today, we're going to get a hands-on look at the LG Wing and get a real user's perspective on how this device can provide a genuinely new mobile experience feature by feature. First up, we need to unbox the device, and who better to do that than the king of unboxings himself, Lou from Unbox Therapy.
Today I've got something that I'm certain you've never seen before. I've looked at many smartphones, and you know I'm always on the hunt for that next futuristic form factor, and I think that's what we're about to find inside of this box right here. Now, at first glance, you get the lid off and you think to yourself, that's just a standard smartphone. Then you start playing with the packaging and you notice something is a little bit different. And when you pull the phone out, that's when things go to the next level. Boom, there it is, my friends. This is the LG Wing. In a sea of the same basic bar-type design phones, this is something truly unique. The swivel action feels mechanically solid. That's smooth. Goes without saying that when you pop this baby open, you're going to turn some heads. But more than that, this swivel design changes the functionality of the phone itself. Starting with the home screen that's been completely redesigned. Swivel mode also gives you a nice balanced grip. But really, this design is perfect for people who like to watch a lot of video on their phone like I do. Like when you're watching a video on your phone and you touch the screen by accident, the controls pop up, or when you get a text or call right at the most crucial scene. No more. The different grip means nothing interferes with the main screen, and the grip lock button prevents accidental touches on the second screen. Another problem this dual screen setup solves is when you're using your phone for GPS and then you get a call. Now, you have the GPS on the main screen and the call on the second screen. No screen interference, no missed turn. The main screen for your main task and the second screen for your calls, messages, and notifications. It's simple and hassle-free. It's easy to tell from the design that the Wing was designed for comfortable viewing without interference. So, it's only natural that the Wing is sporting a POLED display. When the display turns on, what's the first thing you notice? Well, you notice what's not there. No hole, cutout, no notch, just 6.8 inches of pure, uninterrupted POLED real estate. And despite it having two stacked screens, LG's POLED tech makes the wing thinner and lighter than you'd expect. So then you gotta be asking yourself, hey, no hole punch, no notch, then where's the front camera? Well, it's a pop-up camera and it's 32 megapixels. In the back you have a 64 megapixel main shooter and two ultra-wides. A 12 megapixel ultra-wide for shooting in swivel mode and a 13 megapixel ultra-wide for basic mode. Now you can do a whole dialogue scene in one take, record the action you want and your reaction at the same time. And if you happen to drop the phone by accident, check out what happens in slow motion. For all you videophiles, the LG Wing comes with gimbal camera features. It has 6 motion sensors inside and stabilization software that can compensate for shakes and bumps in 3 axes. That means your shot will come out silky smooth. The Wing's form factor also gives you better balance and a more natural grip for shooting. And just like the gimbal cameras you're familiar with, you have the joystick on screen to tilt and pan the camera manually, and also the 4 gimbal shooting modes: follow, pan follow, FPV, and lock mode. Now, having a gimbal attachment is great, but you have to carry it around, set it up, and by the time you're ready to shoot, maybe that moment is already past. This is a lot faster. Now, these specialized functions are great, but where I think this phone really shines is in how useful it can be in everyday use. Like when you want to search while you're watching Netflix or following along to a cooking video and setting the timer at the same time. Multitasking feels easy and natural with this setup. Look how many different things you can do. And if you have a favorite combination of apps you always use together, you can pair them on the second screen to let you open them with one touch. And what makes the Wing stand out from other dual-screen phones is the fact that when you don't want to use the second screen, you can make it disappear in a snap. Now, you're in basic mode. This type of daily use means the hardware has to be solidly built. The swivel mechanism's swivel action has been tested over 200,000 times so that it works smoothly for years to come. It also has a water-repellent coating that makes it water-resistant for daily life. Plus, on the main screen, you've got an in-display fingerprint sensor. Even when using your normal apps, the second screen makes things easier, especially for one-handed use. There's nothing like the convenience of having video playback controls ready on the second screen. Futuristic form factor. Futuristic form factor. Or scrolling through the gallery on the second screen while viewing the full-sized photo on the main screen. If you like making videos, editing video on the Wing is a breeze. Like professional editors that use 2 monitors, the Wing's 2 screens make the controls feel less cramped. With all these great features, you don't want your data speed lagging behind. That's why the Wing is 5G enabled. And it's got enough battery power to last you all day. So this smartphone, obviously, it's much different. It's a completely new approach. I always appreciate ambition from manufacturers when they don't just do the status quo. Yes, it will work as a standard smartphone in this slab format, but when you pop it open, obviously, you can tell you're dealing with something quite different.
You can scroll through the thumbnails to see a preview of the videos. You find the best take, click on the edit icon, and it takes you to the video editor app. By having the controls on the second screen, that frees up your main screen for the footage. Then swivel down and upload the video. So there you go, a new magic video. Besides gimbal mode, the video camera also comes with time-lapse and slow motion. I can even adjust the audio caption options here. We've got basic, ASMR, and voice bokeh. Another cool feature is dual recording mode. If I open it here, you'll see 2 windows pop up. And I can move them around to the right. I'm gonna keep it back over here. But I like this feature because I can actually use it to talk to the camera and the audience directly and show off the illusion at the same time. I've got this little 3D print here and it says illusion. And if I turn it the other way, it says magic. Pretty cool.
Experience its usability. We thought a lot about how consumers can use multi-screens without having to change the habits they're already used to. LG Wing, before swiveling, retains the experience of existing smartphones, and by swiveling up the main screen when needed, opens a whole new usability. It was the most optimal way to realistically render a familiar but new and different user experience. As a result, consumers can use multi-screens more conveniently and with just swiveling up and down, infinitely expand their user experience.
Simultaneously, we faced the challenge of reducing weight and thickness of the device. First, we developed an ultra-compact hinge that can operate with a sturdy and premium feel. To achieve this, we applied the technologies of dual spring, dual lock, and hydraulic damper to the hinge. The dual spring structure distributes the forces applied when swiveling into tube while maintaining a uniform tension over the rotating bulb to ensure stable structure and durability. Also, the dual lock further distributes the forces applied to the hinge to prevent loosening or disconnection of the main screen from the second screen. Finally, a specifically designed hydraulic damper absorbs shock when the main screen is swiveled, producing a smooth gliding motion. Another challenge in design was the need for a new structure that is thin and lightweight, but also durable as well. For this purpose, a topological optimal design and composite lightweight material were applied. Because the device is a combination of two displays, weight was a challenge to overcome. The weight of LG Wing, which started off at 314 grams in its initial development stage, was reduced by minimizing thickness of the metal alloy frame and optimizing the layout of components. In addition, by applying a perforation technique and with more than 30% of the mass being comprised of lightweight composite material, we were able to increase the strength of the body while reducing 16.1 grams in weight. And by minimizing areas of the hinge module to leave only the functioning parts, we could shave off another 5.3 grams in weight. Through this process, a final weight of 260 grams was achieved, making LG Wing the lightest among new form factors and 20 grams lighter than a smartphone you can fold.
Stress tests, shock tests, as well as touch sensor and key press tests. Among the numerous tests, we focus most on the bending test. After testing swiveling movements more than 200,000 times, we found that a steady motion was maintained even after extended usage. To prevent scratches and improve motion, we applied a high lubricity material around the second screen so that no damage is made on the second screen when swiveling. Also, we tested its basic quality by conducting more than 20 tests in various environmental conditions, including heat, cold, humidity, dust, and water. Water and dust resistance were also provided by applying a water-repellent coating to support it for everyday use. In addition to internal testing, the device was sufficiently verified by external certification bodies. It underwent testing based on a military standard recognized by the US Department of Defense, being certified in 9 categories, which includes impact tests that drop devices at a height of 1.2 meters from 26 different angles.
Okay, great. So big thanks, of course, to the